You know what? People who have phobias against clowns, I don't blame them. They are the scariest thing. And I remember back in 2016 when the whole clown revolution happened, like people got
Ooh.
chased down the streets in the middle of the night by
Oh yeah.
clowns. And then like all of a sudden there's like organizations of clowns and like gangs and stuff. And I'm just like, what the fuck
Oh
is
yeah.
going on?
You heard that story where it was I think the first It movie came out, and that a whole bunch of like a clown community actually banded together and was trying to say that clowns aren't scary or killers or anything like that. And it's just
Yeah,
like, really?
let's not. I mean, I get the whole let's not make all clowns scary. That makes sense, but you don't do it by making a whole gang up of clowns and trying to prove your point. That just does not prove your point, you
Yeah,
know?
no, it does not. So yeah, it was like, okay, I know you guys are trying to like, you know, spread the word, but this is a word that just, I don't need to hear. And can you guys try to find something else to do with your lives? Like, is it too late? And and yeah, I still remember going to see the first It movie in theaters with my mother.
Oh, well, yeah, it's a PG-13 movie, no?
Nope.
Oh, it's not? Is it an
No.
R movie?
Yeah, it's rated. Oh yeah, it's pretty rated R.
Oh my God.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I never really knew because they would keep the book, because Stephen King has the book, in all the school libraries. So
Hmm.
I would just read the book. So I never really understood how horrific the movie would be because the book isn't that scary for a child.
Hmm. Mm.
Well, at least it wasn't for me. Okay.
Well,
I have a very vivid imagination,
y-
but when I imagined everything, it wasn't R-rated in my head, if that makes sense. So it is quite
yeah,
shocking to hear that the It movie is an R-rated movie.
yeah. Well, if you really look at the book again, like some of the things that happen, it's just like, yeah. One, if they somehow did this, yeah, this would be pretty rated R. But two, this is just so like, what is going on? Because because it was made during the time when Stephen King was pretty much high, and like there's parts in the book like one of the characters gets chased down the street by like giant leeches. There's another one that is one of the characters, um, or yeah, I think it was a homeless man uh, was actually Pennywise. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, it was. I think it was Pennywise disguised as a homeless man that was willing to give one of the characters I think it was a blowjob.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself like, wait, hold on. So they have this book in a school library. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, like interesting there.
Oh, they actually have a whole row. I mean, at least in the high
Oh, I
school,
remember they did.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah,
They,
a whole like
I don't
section.
think they have them in the middle school because I think it's too big of a
In
grade
high school
level
they
for
did.
them to read. The high school, they had the whole row. You go to the S section, Stephen King, Stephen King, Stephen King, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Checked out
They
every single book.
yeah. I think the entire shelf was him, because yeah, he has like so many books. But yeah, I remember seeing the the first It movie with my mother, and who is terrified of clowns, by the way. And I remember I remember us driving to the theater, and she was actually shaking. Like I felt the car kind of jolting a little bit, like not really jolting, but more like shaking a little bit. So I'm thinking like, well, what's wrong with the car? And then I look at my mom's hands on the steering wheel, and she was actually shaking. and and I was going like, oh, we don't have to do it. You could just drop me off because I wanted to see it.
Right.
And then she's like, no, no, we're good. We're okay. So then the entire time that we were in the theater, she was actually holding my hand the entire
Oh,
time, and
you're such a butt cheek.
it's butt cheek. just
Okay,
just
well,
just say ass crack.
you're an ass for this. I feel so bad for your mom.
Yeah. So then yeah, it was. Yeah, and then every once in a while when Pennywise showed up, she was just like, "Get the fuck off the screen!" It's, yeah, and then at the end of it, I just like was like, "So, what do you think of it?" She's like, "I liked everything but the clown." I'm like, "So you liked like, let's see, every single scene that Pennywise was in. So you liked about, I don't know, like 20% of the film?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this clip, be sure to listen to the full episode on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Subscribe for more from the cinematic duo.